What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Friendly reminder to stay hydrated. It is 225 degrees outside, and water is not enough. You need electrolytes and vitamins to help you stay at your best. For the longest time, I just drank water and didn't realize that when you sweat, the electrolytes leave your body, and water does not have any. So that's the reason why we started this company, to help people not get headaches, nausea, keep up energy, and perform their best day in and day out. So, with that being said, let's get into it. There's nothing constant in this world but inconsistency. That's a quote by Jonathan Swift. So, I was traveling for the last couple weeks, and I spent time with family and close friends that I don't see very often. So, there's been a little bit of gap in the video. So, apologize about that. They say that the easiest thing to do is to start something, and the hardest part is to stay consistent. Unlike many, I resolved to commit to making content and these videos for you guys to help people along the way on things that I'm learning, and hopefully it'll help you along the way as well. And I just committed to doing this for a year, and to see what would it do for me, for an entrepreneur, and as a man. So even after the end of the year, if my YouTube channel doesn't get any subscribers, that's not why I'm doing it. I'm sure that, that will come with me being consistent, exactly what I'm talking about, and just continue to keep doing what I'm doing, focus on the process, and the results will come. So I'm focused on the impact that, I can have for people. My goal is to get better together. So like a good, clean diet, it's hard to stay consistent and perfect with it all the time. Most people fall off for a week, then keep spiraling down until they're at 30% body fat, and then they hate themselves. I used to think consistency was about being perfect all the time and never having a hiccup, and a week where, I may not have been as productive, but it's nonsense. First off, noticing that you haven't been productive is a huge win in the right direction for who you want to become as a person. Being inconsistent sometimes will help with your consistency. Noticing when you're not doing things up to the standard of who you want to become is progress. And unfortunately, most people just never see that, which is why they're stuck in the same miserable job working for someone who they hate. So why do we become inconsistent? Usually, it's because we fear failure and we have unrealistic expectations. And I'm not going to lie, building a newsletter and starting this YouTube channel has been a lot fucking harder than I thought that it was going to be. But I know that I'm helping some people because I get messages, and I appreciate that. It keeps me going, so keep sending them to me. I thought that I'd have, thousands of subscribers by now and be a lot further along than I am, but I don't. And the old me would have given up, to be honest. I would have been on to the next thing. When you emphasize perfection, you put too much pressure on yourself. Compare yourself to people who have just been doing it way fucking longer than you. You fuck yourself. When we set out to achieve goals, we often have a very specific idea of what success looks like for us. For example, if we're trying to get in shape, we might envision working out 6 days a week and never eating junk food. However, when we fail to live up to this ideal, we become discouraged and then we give up altogether. This is where the concept of strategic inconsistency comes in. We should focus on progress, not perfection, instead of trying to meet a completely unrealistic ideal. In other words, every little step that we take towards our goal is a step in the right direction, no matter how small it is. Another reason is that inconsistency can help us stay consistent. It allows for flexibility. When we set rigid rules for ourselves, we're more likely to break them when life inevitably gets in our way. But if we allow some inconsistency, we can adjust our plans as needed without feeling like we've failed. Inconsistency can help us avoid burnout. When we try to be consistent all the time, we can quickly become overwhelmed and exhausted. For me, I take a little bit of time away from the gym every year. Or for some of you, time away from your spouses. Inconsistent, but not lazy. By preventing burnout, we can stay motivated in the long run. This can mean taking a guilt-free day off of work, or Maybe it means indulging in a little treat without ruining our diet. Of course, being inconsistent doesn't mean giving up altogether. It means allowing ourselves to be human and make mistakes. By adopting this mindset, we can achieve our goals in a way that's sustainable and also enjoyable. The most important thing is that you make progress in the long term. Zoom out on your life, have a chart of the days that you worked out, didn't work out, whatever your goal is, and focus on the macro. Don't measure your success on a day-to-day basis. Is your life better than it was a year ago? That's what actually counts. By being occasionally inconsistent, we can consistently make progress in our lives. By embracing inconsistency, we can be consistent in the long run. And this is what will help us achieve the success that we want. Life isn't easy. Shit comes up. There's ebbs and flows, good days and bad. But the only thing that matters is getting back in the fucking saddle and continuing the ride. I hope this helped you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, send to a friend. Till next week, your Montana friend.